what's up? You rocking with the one and only D-Man. Yeah. And I'm here with,
Apostle Terrence.
what's up, Apostle Terrence?
Um, just walking through my neighborhood, which is Hollywood.
Yeah. Well,
25 years.
25 years in the making, walking through his neighborhood, which is Hollywood, man. Apostle Terrence, thank you so much for supporting me, man. You didn't have to stop and go out of your own day and your own time to help another person out. But you chose to do that, and I pray that God blesses you for that.
I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Man, from the heart. So for you, man, why would you say it's important to support people in life if you can?
Well, you have to do as the Lord tell you to do, because the word says, give and it shall be given unto you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over shall men pour into your bosom. So when you give and support and help someone else, that gives the Lord opportunity to do the same for you.
I love that. Oh my gosh, man. When you give and you're helping someone, you're now blessing yourself and other people. And it's like a rotation, it's like a cycle. You know what I'm saying? It goes around and it comes right back to you because, it's starting with you. It's coming from you. So it's going to come back in different ways than you may even know or expect. You know what I'm saying? For you, Apostle Terrence, you seem like you have a very cool and good vibe to you. Where would you say you get that from?
Had to come from the Lord, because I can't get it nowhere else. Because if I had anything to do with it, it wouldn't be that way. That's why I have to constantly keep myself out of the flesh, and I got to stay in the spirit.
I love that. Oh my gosh, man. And honestly speaking, I love that. And I love your truth because there's a lot of people out there that we battle with the flesh. And sometimes the flesh wins now. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no joke. But when you're having those moments when you're battling with the flesh or you're battling with challenges, how do you try to get through it?
Well, I just get through it, as the best that I know how, is through the grace and power and the anointing of God, because you can't do it in your own strength. I've tried over the years, matter of fact, I used to work right there at the El Capitan Theater.
Okay.
And it's been a few years ago. Matter of fact, they had it was a movie that they did years ago with Disney called The Chronicles of Narnia.
I remember that movie.
And that was one of the best jobs that I had. I met some people, they over in London now. I had befriended, but they had to go back. You know what I mean? But this area, this whole is very familiar to me. You know what I mean? And I've always, even back in them days, always tried to carry myself in a position where I can be, different from other people. It's the word says that you are a peculiar person. That means that you're different from the average, normal Joe.
Facts.
So, what I mean? That's basically it. Even though I'm involved in things like that, I'm at the place now, and I've learned not to be so super spiritual where I can't be any earthly good. You got to be in a position as being a Christian. You got to be able to relate, because if you can't relate to them, how you gonna run them over?
That's true. I love that, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for you being from this area and you said 25 years, what has that 25 years of change done to you in your life, seeing the change?
Well, I mean, I haven't really changed at all. The only thing that I've done was just maintain how I was, and just over the years, I haven't changed. I think Hollywood has changed, but I haven't changed. You know what I mean? I'm still the same. Just like the Jesus is the same yesterday, today, and forever. You know what I mean? And I'm not Jesus, but I try to be like him. But I try not to never change. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I can't. You know what I mean? I give you a perfect example. If I don't stay too far from here, I live right up the street on Wilcox, but and I've been on that block for over 20 years, and I haven't. You know what I mean? I haven't changed. I just, always have been the same way that I've always been. No change, and that's the only. If that's the reason why the Lord has allowed me to stand, 25 years in Hollywood, that got to be the reason. Because it don't have nothing to do with me. Because if it had been, they probably would have put me out years ago.
That's real talk.
So that's it, brother.
I love that. I know y'all here doing your thing, man. I just got two more questions for you, Apostle Terrence. One of my questions is, what would you say are two things that you appreciate about yourself?
Well, I can't really say, what I mean, concerning within myself. The only thing that I can say is that it don't even have, I think one of the biggest problems I think I probably have had in the past is because of myself. And see, when you start putting emphasis on self, that's when you in a position of your greatest fall. So I can't really say self is, you know what I mean? Two things about myself is it's kind of hard to say because I'm not, really myself these days. I got to walk in, in the things of God, and if and self, you know what I mean? Oh boy, you can get in a world of trouble thinking about yourself all the time. You got to think about others.
That's true.
Hmm.
You could get in the world of trouble thinking about yourself all the time, but wouldn't you say it starts with you first?
Well, yeah, me and one of my friends, we've been friends for over 45 years. We was talking this morning. He said one of our biggest enemies is ourselves.
That's true.
So, you know what I mean? If that has been my enemy, then, I need to rectify that.
I love that, man.
Hmm.
That's some real talk.
Hmm.
And my final question is to anybody who may see this interview with me and you today, man, is there any type of positive message you have for them? And if so, what would that be?
Well, the only thing that I can say is that even in the midst of Hollywood, because I'm right here in the heart of all of it, still even being in entertainment or motion pictures, television, or even music, keep your eye and your focus on Christ.
I love that. It's easy to get lost out
And
here.
you better believe it, brother. You better believe it. You better believe
Real
it. This is
fast.
I mean, quick with the quickness. You can get lost to the point where you can't even find your way back.
Exactly. It happens every day.
Hmm.
It happens every day, man. Thank you so much for this.
No problem, brother.
Man, before we end this, bro, can me and you say a big yeah together?
Come on.
Here we go. One.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Forgive me, guys.
Nah, it's all good, man. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Yeah! Thank you so much,
Okay,
man.
I appreciate
God
it,
bless
man.
you, bro. Let me give you my card, too,
Yeah,
bro. So you can
please.
check me out, man.
I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna give you a call.
Man.
Stay in contact.
For real, man. That's the way forward, bro. That's me,
Do you?
man.
Is there any church that you go to or any here?
At the moment, no. You have any
Are you
recommendation?
looking? Well, I'm a member of Crenshaw Christian Center.
Okay.
That's Apostle Frederick K.C. Price. He founded it, but his son is taking over. Apostle Price went to be with the Lord. So, if any church I would recommend to you would be Crenshaw Christian Center.
I appreciate that, man. I'll look into it.
It's
Man.
on Vermont and between Florence and Manchester.
Okay. Is that close to like
It's down the street from the Mosque
Okay.
number 27, the Nation of Islam.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that, man.
Okay,
Thanks, man.
thank you. I'll give you a call.
Thanks, bro.
I'll call you so we can keep in contact.
For sure, man. Stay blessed, bro.
Okay, God bless you.
Thanks, man. Yeah.